Over now towards the B side. You can see the smokes drop down, laid down as that late lurk that might play importance as well later on. Fight to be taken, no one really clearing, but okay, but zekken managing it. Not only that, getting two for his troubles. Zellsis pushing forwards past the smoke, yet zekken watches it. Potentially into the B side, but a little bit up still. Holding the angle, pixel perfect. That's what it is for Marved. Taking out one of the players. Flash to the side, going to be dodged and still holding that high ground position. Slide off angle, the jiggle of the movement from jakee. Aims to take the fight, but doesn't get rewarded. Still being taken. And it's all being watched for. Xeppaa, the phantom spam, but two players watching him. He won't get much further. There's two opening picks they've already got. Might look to put another one on the board. Why not? Rifles going their way. It's left down to just two. Sacy and zekken. And what risks do you take? Pushing forwards here. Zekken doesn't want to try and take the timing. A ton of damage in the process, but he did find his placement there towards Waterfall. Deep in a tucked-in position. Stuns rattle across. Sacy, paranoia. He's blinded up. Nanoswarm at his feet as well. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And Cloud9 this one eventually, because there we go. Finally coming through. Nade as well. So Flash is going to be one of the Nanoswarm. Zekken stood right in the fray of it. Chunked down to absolutely no help at all. Plan starts to go down. Where is the pit? Doesn't want to opt to use it. Still holding into the choke point, holding these angles. Gliding forwards. The Seekers, they're all blinded up. And they cannot stand a chance. Cloud9. Those rotations coming through from Cloud9.
30 seconds left.
Job of Zellsis is just to try and hold on for as long as he possibly can. And it won't be for much long at all. Viper's Pit in the hands of Marved here. Can drop that one down and give some coverage to the rest of his team, but he is very low.
Yeah, he's only 20 health.
One shot will really bring down the entirety of this defense as they get into the post plan. Still, Cloud9 look to coalesce themselves now, pushing forwards into the pit. Dropping down, zekken holding one angle for it. Moving though, vulnerable up and well, right through the box. Cornered up angle, gliding. Marved. Decay down, has to back away. The pit will be falling in just a moment. Where's the rest of his team to help him out here? Spamming every single corner of it. Pit's going to be falling any moment now. Spraying through, laying it down. And pANcada just was not noticed. Into the B site. Zellsis perfectly willing to let them in here. Confidence in their retakes for the rest of his team, because the position's noted. Look at this from lephh as well, flanking all the way through main. The extra element, but with a Viper Pit in play now, this is where things do get a little bit more tricky. Kill found as well towards heaven. That's pANcada winning his fight, but Marv low enough that a single bullet again will bring him down. As soon as he's down, and yep, dealt with, so does the pit. Flash, not finding anything. Fight to be taken, swinging all the way through. Sacy does well to get two, but left up to pANcada. Tap, down to the one-on-one, sticking it through. Runi, smoke covering him all the way. Pro's not faking in the slightest, and that's 9-3. Absolutely impeccable stuff. Holding his ground here, but potential was there for a little peek, but now the angles are watched for. Nanoswarm's dropped down, and his post plant set up by Cloud9 is so damn good. Already putting the pressure, and the heat turned up. Off to the side, smoking away. lephh doesn't overstep his boundaries. He backs away almost immediately. He's done his job with the kill found. Nade as well, going to be clearing him out all the way, but look at how fast he's ducking, weaving, bobbing. Juking his way past all this utility, up close into the smoke. pANcada wins his one. Still the trade is there, sticking it. Not to halfway though. Have to get off of it now. Positions noted for Runi. Do they have the util to really deny this one? I believe the Nanoswarm's cleared. Right clicks down. It's up to zekken. A tap onto it. Was hoping for a wider swing, but no one's giving him any ground or space whatsoever. And with the pistol round one, this map is, they get the first pick, but they're perfectly happy to slow this down and wait for the cooldowns once more. Orb coming up, swing from Jake as well, takes the fight, but there's a trade almost immediately there, yet still. Backup finally arriving with the gun advantage that they've got in their hands. Flash, Sacy dodges, and Sacy contains. Come down to this, big clash now over towards the A side. Nade around the back, paranoia as well, moving backwards and forwards. lephh still claiming two, off to the side. dephh still on a high ground position. He's only going to get two before eventually brought down.
And there's the advantage that
they're going to be able to hear that one. Lockdown in play as well. And now there has to be an increase of the tempo. The pace brought up a tad, but no respect to be shown. Backing away from the ultimate. You're going to get to take pANcada. Oh no. And now that spike timer ticking away. It's agony. It's going to be brutal. And what much more can you do? The post plant setup, playing safe. all the way back. Spam angles with the Odins. They know exactly where to aim for here. Fight has to be taken. Not winnable at all. 13 rounds versus the 4 that Sen picked up, and map 1 is theirs. Squads that are going to be in that split, so here we see it. Contacting up, fight's going to be taken very early on, and well, player quality might be matched pound for pound, but the coordination of Cloud9 is just that much better.
I have this fight.
So effective, granted, but with the smoke cutting off one of those angles towards halls.
Nobody
This
peeking
is so
together.
hard. Yeah,
Perfectly disciplined.
pANcada,
Whilst potentially cutting this off.
no way. No way! He's just spamming down on the angle! I mean, the Trace has given away his position. It's the 1-for-1. Plant now starting to go down. Any sort of disruption? Not quite. Players aren't quite in position. Now the Seekers to try and push them back here. Jake needs to stay alive. Nade rebounded. 10 health. Doesn't rebound deep enough. He's still alive. Stimmy now. Dropped. And another nade as well to push back that angle. Zekken can't take the fight, can't afford to do it. Now the showstopper, unleashed, doubled up, taking the fights, dropped down into the choke. Marved to line up across the map, but he's the last one left. He's got to try and deny this long enough, and it's already half. Spraying, beaming, drops him, but it is half on the defuse already, and he needs to stay alive for any chance of winning this round. Smoke in his face, 7 HP, drop down, jumping around the corner. The shorty finishes it. Maybe if you are Sentinels, you keep it simple now. You've got a lockdown. Straight for the B push, but there we go. Stun supplemented. There's going to be double satchel. And it is dealt with, but trying to see that squeeze now from the backside of things. Marved.
Every decision.
Interesting lockdown.
They found the lurker.
Yeah, I mean, Jake this entire time was jiggling that angle, just anticipating it. And as they vacate the premises, with the lockdown going down, it's a swing. Nobody is there. And so...
Oh no, that's the horn.
Oh, it's a
That's
horn.
the Sacy.
Okay, just to try and spot it.
It's supposed to land on the top of the building.
Will it matter though? Because Jules being taken, fights being won. For Cloud9 yet again. dephh, 4 HP in a dream, just lets loose the Rolling Thunder. Pushes them away, lockdown as well, and it feels like at this point there's no semblance of an idea of how they're using these ults.
Well, they have actually gotten a lot of space in order to plant the spike, so I think that ult combo is pretty fine. But you have to hold off Xeppaa. He's coming around behind with a showstopper, and this is going to be able to make so much space. pANcada's holding it with an op. He's got to hit this shot. He's got to.
And he does indeed. Straight to the brain. Picks up the rifle. Now to try and contain. Here we can see the flood. An attempt by Cloud9 pushing forward. Sacy with the first fight taken. A quick reset. Tap, okay. They kind of fake like they're going towards A, but no one on Cloud9 is budging. Showstopper to the side. Zekken. I mean, he's looking for something there towards Canteen, expecting a player to be holding. No one's looking to the side. Sacy, he does return the fire. Brings it down. Runi still alive. Body blocked for about a moment. Operator in the hands of Xeppaa. It makes the retake a little bit awkward. Zellsis swinging wide. He's brought down 3-on-3. Spike's still not planted, though. And time is running short. No attempt to be made. Flick to the side, though. An adjustment from Xeppaa. His target is found. And the play is weak enough here with Sacy and dephh. Got to play together. Got to play well. Nade pushing them back. Satchel as well in case someone's close. They are just converging. It's a pincer play as well through main together, taking their time with it because
Who's holding contact, though?
Where? Surely off the orb here. You let loose the stun. Yes, you do. Players letting rip here. Tapping a ghost. Maybe you can find the target. Sacy! Damage is done. But Jake survives. Still in the fight with 16 health. Boombot spotted. They do spot out Leaf's position. Spike, though, still in the hands of a few of them, so they're going to start. What sort of timing gets taken? Moving forwards. Fight. Swarming the position. Straight onto it. Runi. Left alive, but there we go. Shots landed from the frenzy.
The flank, though, comes through a tree. They're
And
behind them
more fight
already.
to be taken. Yep, Zekken and Sacy together. Working in tandem, making sure that they can push them all the way through and back and away. Winning out these fights. And the anchor position, pANcada, he does get his one, but eventually traded out. Rejoining.
So that's a very good adaptation from Sentinels, and it really punishes that slower style as Cloud9 are picking up the orbs. Well done by them.
No, Jake. They know exactly where he's sitting. At least roughly his position towards arcade here. There's not too much you can do when there's a smoke in your face. 30 seconds left as well. Just got to wait for them to dissipate, and One player takes
30
contact.
seconds
I love the movement there to isolate one of the fights. He knew the nightfall. Is there an attempt to flood in? Catches, decayed down. Xeppaa, he's so damn low, but no kill in sight. Lockdown's going to be used now, pushing them all away. Time being bought. I mean, Leaf was on the ropes there, trying to catch a reflank as well. This is still dangerous, though. Cloud9. They've got that orbital strike in the back pocket. I was talking about it earlier and prior. Have to use their util now to clear them out. The molly, though. Time's being bought. The spike's going to start ticking. Lockdown used. And which one do you prioritize? Which one do you break? Onto the ult. That's where they choose to use it. Denies it. Is there going to be half onto this one? It's getting messy, it's getting scrappy, it's getting chaotic. dephh pushes forward, so the lockdown, half on the defuse, and again, Marved looks down the angle, shuts it down with a wider swing. Angle, close angle, Prowler doesn't spot it. Fight taken straight to him, and a reload's been gotten off here. There was no trade from Sacy because he was holding his utility.
What a perfect play by Leaf as well, reading the fact that he would catch both players with util in their hands.
And it's falling apart ever so slightly. 3 versus 3. Still that extra element here, has to be a clearance. Marved turning, twisting this way, that way. And Cloud9 is so good at this, they pick and choose their timings immaculately. Flash around the side, Leaf wins his fight. It's down to pANcada, and he's so low. 42 health. And they just take it. The timing there, jump spotting, slam dunk.
That's such a rough peek by pANcada, man. Cloud9's
late.
most usual response is going to be a tree push, and he was baited by the fact that it didn't come quickly.
And Sentinels are going to get tested here. There's a rolling front to deny. Time is not a luxury that they have. They have to play this fast. A timing to be taken here. Zekken on the ropes, though. He made a bit of noise, but it wasn't heard in the smoke. Xeppaa moving around, pushing forwards. There's a wider swing, but he's low enough that a bit of damage will do it. But still, they need to get on this, and they need to force out that ult. Rolling Thunder still waiting. Finally now, denying it. Molly on top of it as well. Time running short, moving forwards. Kills found, kills claimed. And Sentinels might still have a chance. Aftershock though. Marv's got to stick this to half, and this could be a brutal way to end it. Leaf taking the space, moving forwards and beaming and through 13 to 6. Not enough room to breathe for Sentinels.